at some point my windshield got cracked badly. I heard the brakes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Brakes
well,
a little squeaky.
I haven't used them for 3 years. Actually, last time I used them, I was hitting a wall. Now, I'm driving with arm restraints because I don't have a net in my car because...
Yeah, we should switch that.
We don't have time to put a net in a car. Put a net in a car. Now, I'm in probably 8th or 9th place.
What place did you qualify for the actual race?
I think I qualified 9th, and I think right now I'm in like 8th or something.
Yeah.
Something like that, yes. And Steve Walker's the guy in the BMW who I'm having to deal with.
Right, so this is a bit different BMW than the one you were battling with in qualifying.
Yeah,
that was
they look the same.
25 car. I think this one's 34.
Yeah. I'll tell you what is nice. What's nice is when you're done racing and you get out of the car and you meet the guy, and first off, he's a total gentleman. And then secondly, he explains that he usually drives his 3.5 BMW and that, oh, here comes my broken windshield. And that, he drove in IMSA class back in the day and stuff. And you go, okay, well, the guy's a good driver.
Yeah. Oh, I saw your window crack.
My windshield.
I heard it. I actually heard it.
And then Link broke a half shaft, and that BMW had to lock up behind him. And I had to slow down, too, and it kind of let everyone kind of catch up.
Your brakes are louder than the window cracking.
That's right on cue. So I can't pull this guy at all on the straight, as you can see. The BMWs, the 2002 BMWs, they're all making a little more horsepower than I think they did back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think they won a ton of races back in the day.
They're doing well now.
They do well now.
Yeah.
And I think those guys, I don't want to call them cheater motors, but I'm also telling you that they're pulling pretty hard on those straightaways. Those cars are set up magnificently, and they're really, really well done. Now, my adrenaline's pumping so hard.
Did you even notice it when the window cracked?
No, I did not notice. I know that Steve Link broke his half shaft in half, and there was some debris on the track, and there was some braking going on, and all I want to do is catch up to this guy in the BMW. And like I said, it's always nice when you talk to the guy after the race and find out just how experienced the driver is and how many events he's done and how he did it back in the day. Now, what I'm thinking is, and what I always tell you guys, and how you should always do it if you're out there racing, is sit, as I always say, just sit up a guy's ass and stay there. Don't do things that are stupid. I have no horsepower advantage. I can't pull him on a straight. I can't out-corner him. I can't do anything. But all I can do is ride up his ass. You'll see some debris flying around the track. Ride up the guy's ass, and then hopefully he makes a mistake. Because when you fill up a guy's mirror...
You can make him a little nervous.
When you really fill up a guy's mirror, they will hang a tire. They will miss a shift. They will be looking at you. I think this guy's got a little horsepower on me in these
that little
straightaways.
BMW.
Yeah.
Look at that thing go.
Right. We're in lap 3, by the way. I think they got 9 laps in. Fill up a guy's mirror and wait for him to make a mistake. Well, that's what I did. But what I didn't know is that this guy was 60 years old and done 175 races in 20 different cars.
Yeah, he wasn't making many mistakes.
He wasn't making mistakes, and he didn't seem to be bothered by me filling up his mirror. You go to the Toyota Grand Prix, do the celebrity race, find some dude who's a country singer and who's out there for the first time, fill up his mirror for 2 laps, and you'll see him go right into a tire barrier.
Yeah.
Because he's literally staring into the mirror. This guy would not. And my car was not set up well enough, and or I'm not a good enough driver to figure out where. Let's see, we have the miles per hour down there. All right, so you get up to 95 miles an hour at the top of the hill, which again, in the car whose brakes squeak, with bad camber and bad bushings and needs an alignment, 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour feels like you're going fast. It's all.
Boy, your left turns are so much better than your right.
Thank you. Yeah, here's the right turn, and here's the ones that I have a little bit of difficulty with as you see me swing out. But let's see where we are. All right, we'll do another lap, and then I'll stop boring you guys. But we get to the... You'll see me come up on him at a certain point. Now, at a certain point, John Norman comes up. See, on us, who's the fastest guy out there, and you get up to 107, 8.
108, wow. That's good. It's quick.
It's good when you're driving a piece of shit.
It's more stable at 108, though. Maybe it's the downforce.
Yeah.
I doubt there's much. I bet it's more lift than anything else.
It feels light coming over the hill.
Yeah, it's more lift than anything else.
You've John Norman, who's driving, who's the fastest guy out there, or one of the fastest guys out there, and the Alpha will be coming up. Let's see what we get through on this track here.
He's got that green one, the bright green.
Right.
Yeah.
102 down that back straight. And, it's funny because everyone's girlfriend just sits up in the bleachers and goes, why don't you go faster? 102 is pretty fast in that car, just in between two turns. It's not like a big, long straightaway.
Yeah. You got to get on your squeaky brakes and turn at 102.
Right.
Bring it down from 102 to 40.
Right. Now you'll see I start getting pretty close, but I don't have any horsepower. I can't blow in. Oh, here comes the fast guy.
Hey, what's funny is because granted, the guy in the Alpha, he's got a fast car. He's a great driver, and you'll see these battles between two cars again and again and again. But it won't take him more than a lap to just work his way right through the whole pack. Like he just keeps climbing and climbing.
Right. Right. Now I see him at the straightaway. And now my deal is I know this guy, John Norman, who, by the way, back in the day when I looked at my old Paul Newman footage, Road Atlanta, runoffs, 1974, there's Newman's 510. There's John Norman driving this car that's pulling up on me. Now, what I got to do is I got to go, okay, I got to let this guy get past me. I can't fight with him. I got to let him get past cleanly without slowing me down, and then maybe he can fight with the guy in front of me.
Yeah, maybe he can cause a little traffic with that BMW in front of him.
And slow him down. That's going to be the plan. And also, he's super fast. I'll just follow his line. Now, if you want to know...
That's a great way to learn, too, by the way. Like, you could follow a guy like that, and you're like, well... help you clean up some mistakes here and there.
Absolutely. Now, the opposite of me and my car setup is his car and his setup. It's completely set up, and it's the only car he drives every single time. So he has that. Now, we'll just do this one more lap because you can see at a certain point, I want this fucking BMW, but I can't make up anything on him on any straightaway, and I all I can do is maybe outbrake him or something, and I'm on him on the corkscrews. We go through the corkscrew now, and I'm hearing a lot of clanking as I'm going through the corkscrew, by the way, now, which is now unsettling, because I'm picturing things coming unbolted underneath the cars. I'm going
like
down the straightaway.
Fast and Furious.
That's right. Now, I think this is about as close as I get to him. Coming into the hairpin before the...
Wow.
Now, you hear the clanking. We're 5 laps in, and I'm still 2 feet away from him. But he's pulling me just... He is kind of pulling me on the straight. I must... I'm going as fast as I can, but I can't... He's not making any mistakes. I'm filling up his mirror. And now my car's having an issue with, I think, let's see if I get one more lap in before. You hear my car making a weird sound now?
Yeah, I do. I thought it was a little bit later in the race that it started to back off, but I didn't realize you were feeling it this early, almost halfway through, a little more than halfway through.
Well, let's see. It's something started to go wrong with the carburetors. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know I was losing a cylinder or what the heck was going on. But there was a little issue with the carburetor, but I think it's still running now. I mean, it's still going. It's just not. Maybe it's starting to come undone. Listen to the clank noise as we go through the corkscrew.
Yeah, I heard it.
I don't know what that sound is.
It sounded like it bounced off a pole. It was
Right.
weird. It was a ting, like...
Sounds like a tether ball.
Yeah,
hitting a
I was just thinking that, the
Right.
tether ball.
But all I can think about is, Les going, yeah, the guy said the front end definitely needs some work. Now, this is about as close, I think, as I come to him coming up here. So I'm on his ass, trying to get a little slippage. All right, and we'll see at some point. During the race, this is lap 7. During the race, I thought we were even on the straightaway, but 108, not too bad. But as I realize it now, I think he was pulling me a little on the straight, and now my car's. Now you can see him, I think, pulling away. And I look down, my car's making a weird sound. I look down at my gauge, and my oil temp was like 230.
I saw you move your arm to look at the gauge. I saw
And I
exactly
went,
what you were doing it.
I thought, well, my oil temp's at 230. I feel like I'm losing a cylinder here. I don't know. Now here comes Jonathan Ornstein. You can see how much faster these guys are going. Now, I'm doing the decent thing, which is telling them to pass me, because I'm a gentleman driver and lover, by the way. And the car's clearly not. Something's gone wrong with the car.